here into the water. There's going to be a huge splash up front. Please do not hold your phones over the side railings of the boat though. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring along those little phone-sized life rings on this tour. So if you drop yours in, there's nothing I can do. Now I'm going to hop off the mic so Captain Rachel can talk to Halifax traffic. But I'll be right back with you guys as soon as we hit the water. Thank you. Welcome to Halifax Harbour, everybody. Halifax, we actually have the second deepest ice-free harbour in the entire world. The deepest is over in Sydney, Australia, although I think it's a little more impressive that we're ice-free here. The deepest points of the harbour here in Halifax are about 79 meters deep, and although I say it's ice-free, it wasn't always that way. The last time the harbour froze over here in Halifax was all the way back on Valentine's Day in 1859. That was the first time the harbour had frozen in about 30 years, so many people came down to the boardwalk to celebrate. All the way behind us we have the naval dockyards. Here in Halifax we actually have the largest naval dockyards in all of Canada. Pretty impressive, right? Well, it just so happens that we also have the second smallest naval dockyards in all of Canada. There's only two. You guys might have noticed that one large ship docked directly behind us now. It actually just arrived today. It's one of the frigates that we have here in the Canadian Navy. The frigates are all going to be labeled with a 3-digit code that starts in the number 3. And they're also the largest class of ships that we have here in Canada. Now there's also a second frigate docked in the dockyards right now. It's just behind the one we're seeing. You might be able to see the top of it poking out over, as it's actually not in the water right now. It's been pulled out onto the dry dock for repairs. Now over on our right side we have Purdy's Wharf. Purdy's Wharf are these two office towers. They're home to many real estate agencies, investment firms, and also, as you guys can see, a whole bunch of glass. Now on a hot day like today, the sun's going to reflect off the glass, off the water, back off the glass. It's really going to heat these buildings up. And of course, most buildings here in Halifax actually don't have air conditioning, as it's only hot enough for AC about 2 months of the year. It would get so hot in these buildings that after just a week of being open, many of the employees are already threatening to quit. That's when the engineering students over at Dalhousie decided to get involved. They invented a geothermal cooling system to be put into place in these two buildings. You guys might have noticed all these white pillars along the base of the building going down into the harbour. Well, they're actually all pipelines in disguise. These pipelines suck up ice-cold harbour water and help circulate it throughout the building to naturally cool them down. This technology is being used all over the world today, pretty famously in Dubai, and it was invented right here in Nova Scotia by some Dalhousie students. You guys might have noticed all this beautiful artwork along the backside of the Harbourfront Marriott Hotel. Well, these are all installations in the Halifax Mural Festival. Now the mural festival runs all summer long. Every 2 to 4 weeks, these pieces of art are going to be replaced by new ones done by all local artists. You guys might have noticed we have an installation in the mural festival in the Harbour parking lot that you guys lined up in this afternoon. All the way behind me we have the Halifax ferry terminal. Here in Halifax we have the oldest continuous running saltwater ferry system in North America. Now it looks like we're going to be passing another rival harbor hopper in the water here soon. We like to play little pranks as we pass each other in the harbor here. I'm trying to think of something we could do. What if we... actually, there's no walls on top. I was going to say we could all duck down and hide. What if we all look the other way and wave, okay? We're all going to look out to our left and wave. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2... one. As I was saying before, we have the oldest continuous running saltwater ferry system in North America here in Halifax. The ferry system started quite a long time ago as just one man in a rowboat. Now he could send one passenger across the harbor at a time, and the trip would take about 2 hours. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to be spending 2 hours alone in a boat with a strange man. But the good news is, if you take the updated ferry system, you can cross the harbor in just about 12 minutes, and there will be a lot more than one strange man there. You can take the ferry all the way to Alderney or Woodside over in Dartmouth. There's a beautiful footpath that connects those two ferry terminals if you ever want to walk along the Dartmouth Harbour. Dartmouth is actually part of the HRM. Now that stands for Halifax Regional Municipality. The HRM was formed all the way back in the 1980s, and 4 different cities decided to merge together. I'm going to briefly talk about these 2 blue cargo ships that we're seeing out in the harbor. Despite the logo on the side of them, they have 0 affiliation with Google, which is a very similar looking logo for a different shipping company. These ships are here in Halifax to pick up parts for wind turbines. Now this green ship is called the Orion. All the cranes on board of that one are to load and unload all those big metal pipes that we're seeing on board of these 2 ships. They're going to follow them all the way to Massachusetts to assemble these wind turbines later on this month. Now these ships have been docked in Halifax for about 3.5 weeks now, and because of their size, they need to wait for perfect weather.